Hey, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. Guess what? It's time for another Life by You update. Today, they posted this tweet. This week, we're taking a trip through town. Join community manager Rocio as she takes you through. This is a little hard to read. She takes you through over hills, through rivers, and shows what's currently in our town. So it's kind of like showcasing what is all in the world. So we're gonna watch it, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna see how we feel. Again, this game has gotten delayed till March of next year, so we do have a little bit of time to go before we get to touch it, but I still am happy that they're giving us these updates every week. And if you like this type of content and you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like the video, and let's get into watching.
Hi
Alright,
everyone, it's
let's
Rosie,
do it.
Community Manager with Life by You, and I'm here to walk you through a tour of the town today. A usual community manager display.
This is our world as of August 2023. We'll
We do
continue
have a
to
lot of
improve
stuff
and share
in
the world with
progress
you
right
over the
now
next
as we
few
try
months.
to fix up elements of the game, so until we get some of that sorted,
Yes.
we wanted to show you some more general stuff, including the tour of the town, editors, we'll show you some lots.
It's really
that kind of
Sims
stuff.
3 vibes.
I also want to note that I have my vegetation distance settings set in a way that allows for really smooth gameplay, so you'll notice the vegetation pop in and out, and depending on your computer, you may want to set that lower or higher. Now let's get started. So let's go ahead and start at the edge of the map. You're going to see some familiar locations in this video, but hopefully this will give you a better lay of the land on where everything is in town. And here you see me regretting my starting location, so let me just go ahead and set that in the right spot.
Okay.
So here we are at the edge of the world. I'm going to
Edge
place
of
us
the
on the road, and
world.
let's just take a quick tour through the hills. Following the road, you can kind of tell that this is countryside. Once you
Very nice. In a
get
future
past the
video, we'll
hills,
show
you
you
make it to the
troves in the
vineyards.
countryside that you can
see
find
the bus
away
taking
from
a
the
turn
roads and
here.
lots.
I think Rod mentioned this in a previous video, but we have a couple of bus stops around town, and you can add your own as well.
Winery?
This entire area of the map is pretty open and available for you to build on if you want to build on any
build
of this
everywhere,
land,
I love
or you
it.
can just leave it and leave a nice scenic area for your humans.
Yeah,
Let's
I guess.
continue down our road trip through town. Just past the countryside and the vineyards, you'll find that there's a rest stop. This is to make sure that if your human has any needs that need to be fulfilled while you're out here,
Smart.
don't worry, there's somewhere for you to go. Let's keep heading towards more of the downtown area. We have another rest stop here, and you can kind of see the
That's cool.
general layout.
Like
of
gas
this side
station
of
rest
town.
stop type thing.
Let's take a quick
Right on
look
the
at where we
beach.
came from so you can get a feel for where everything is and how far it is from each other. Next on the tour, we have a park, which you might recognize from our nature video.
Oh, yeah.
The team is a huge fan of nature, flowers, and we really have a lot of fun putting these together. And now onto these lots on the right over here. You might recognize this one. Let me just get a good look at it. But this is the Food Mart, which we covered in our
I
Food
remember that
Mart
one.
lot tour. And right next to it, you might recognize the car dealership from last week's video. Let's zag a little bit to one of the cafes. Here you see Main Street Cafe. And if we zig back, you'll find one of the office buildings in Life by You called Pillar Financial.
Office
just within
building,
walking
eh?
distance for lunch.
That's
For all
cool.
of the tourists that come to town, there's Seaside Gifts just by the beach. Next to that, we have Seaside Styles for all of your wardrobe needs. And across the street from that, we have Vanity Salon.
Oh my
for
God, a salon!
hairstyling. Continuing down the row of businesses, you might recognize the Ivy Lounge from what Rod was playing. And next to that, another office building, Beachside Offices. Right next door is another familiar
gym.
building, the Lotus Gym. We are working on the time change transition right
There's
now.
a temporary
before we
lighting
get into the
transition as we
residential,
continue to
a quick
improve
cut.
our visuals.
You might recognize
Okay.
some of these houses from previous videos. Please feel
That's
free to
good.
ignore my double house. I was testing something. And let's continue our tour with the Copus offices. Here's a quick preview
It's
of
all
one of the lots
purple.
we're currently working on, the Boho Boutique Hotel. Again, with some primetime placement because it's just across the street from the Honeymoon Restaurant and the Itty Bitty
Itty Bitty
Bistro.
Bistro.
This seems like
That's
a
a
great
cute
time
name.
to remind you all, though, that if you don't like the placement of any of these
You
lots,
can move
you can go
them.
ahead and just pick them up and move them. So we can't wait until other people
You can
show us
rename,
their
modify,
town
delete,
tours,
or create
honestly.
all the
So
lots
this is
in the world.
general feel for this neighborhood and
Love
how
to
it's
hear
laid out.
that.
As you might have gathered from the names, this is the beach side of town, so this is where you would get the properties that are like beachside real estate. In case anyone is wondering, we do not have a job called beach. And with that, it's time to head to the other side of town. Let me just pull up the map and plot out our route here. This part of town is a little bit north of the part we were just looking at.
Okay.
So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and head
It's so
northeast
purple.
and around so that we get a nice scenic view. Let's just follow this
But that's
path
because they're
along,
messing with the
and
lighting,
let
I
me just find the
guess.
perfect angle so that you can hopefully see the layout a little bit better. As I'm moving along the path, I'm using a couple of different controls here, including the standard WASD as well as my mouse to pivot and orient myself. So we just moved up along the river, and crossing this bridge, you'll find the other section of town. Much like the other section of town, there's a mixture of both residential buildings and business buildings on this side of town. This side, especially along the river, are one-floor houses, so if you're trying to build up a house or trying to work your way towards a nicer house, this is a good starting zone. Now for some of the businesses. So here you can see the Sweet Salon and the Chic Boutique for those who are looking to shop. Right next door,
I think they're like
the
not
Hotel.
showing us very much.
On this side of town, your tourists
they're just
have
really quickly going
well.
through it. But like,
Right
I want to see
behind the
more.
Boutique Hotel, there's
that's a
whole
really
park
pretty
area.
garden.
Let me try to get you some good angles of this park so
that's
that you
pretty.
can see. Oh, nice. I never noticed that ivy growing behind that building. And zooming out a little bit, I got a little too close there.
It looks like it's lagging a little.
I'm
a lot of
sure
trees.
That's another house over here, so let's keep going.
I'm sure performance will be improved.
You will find the Cozy Up Cafe as well as
work
the
on it more and
Acorn
more.
offices so that
Cozy
you can
Up.
work and get your caffeine fix in. Moving down the road, you find the Friendly Food Mart so that you have a grocery store if you live on this side of the river.
That's so cool. I love that they made like
one more cut for the time.
Because we never saw this area yet. We've really only seen the beach area.
Let's finish out the tour with a nice nighttime look at these houses up in the hills.
But I love that you have like all your amenities.
And hope you enjoyed the tour.
I think it's great that you have all these amenities in a different area. So like you don't have to go quite as far to be able to work on taking care of your sim, and you can live like it feels more real, right? This is cool that there's a multiple of the amenities because it makes it so that it feels real. Like I can walk around the corner from my house right now and go to Chipotle or the grocery store. I would love to see that. And possibilities are endless. Like you can make a whole urban city even with this. I'm sure it would lag. It'd be very, very hard to run, but there's so much potential with like the ability to place so many different types of lots in certain areas and build up like little neighborhoods that are totally different, or they could be all the same as other areas. I don't know. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. I'm excited to see more. I really hope that they continue giving us these updates every week, and as long as they keep doing that, I will continue making these videos every week. So if you like this type of content, if you want to see more life sim stuff, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what's your favorite part of Life by You. Like, what are you most excited for in Life by You? Because I think the open world aspect is just like so big, and that's really making me excited, and like the potential to be able to build and do everything, create everything, everything you want that you feel like you're limited from like the Sims games and stuff. I think that this is just gives so much potential. So can't wait to see more. Thank you guys so much, Life by You, for sharing this information with us, even though it's a work in progress. Like they said, there's the lighting and a lot of stuff that they're working on, but it is improving, and I am looking forward to seeing more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Friday, hopefully. All right, bye.